Okay, so I just wanted to update you and say here's what's going on in the car market. My name is Katie the Car Lady. I own a dealership in Lyndhurst, Ohio, and I just want to let you know kind of what's going on. It's getting a little, it's adjusting. We have anything over 30 grand that's getting trade-ins drop dramatically. These guys don't want to hang on to them. They see what's coming. Also, we have lease turn-ins where people were getting a lot of equity that's starting to really drop dramatically. The other thing is interest rates are, if the banks are crazy, but you can still get in the sixes if you find the local credit unions. However, some of these manufacturers on 23s, like Subaru's got 3.9 and Hyundai's got 2.9, and some of them have different interest rates. But here's what's going on. You have GM, which is closing. They're closing 500 dealerships in the next 12 months. 500 dealerships. Just closed one here. The dealerships don't have an option. They're just saying, we don't need you anymore. And listen, let me tell you something. This was coming because they're realizing they don't need dealerships anymore. This is going to be a trend. They're going to close dealerships across the country. Dealerships are not going to be needed. They realized during COVID, they could work without them. And so you got to know that. So I do believe in November and December, we're going to see some new car incentives come out. You have Audi has the season of Audi. Lexus has December to Remember. But you're going to see, I think, some incentives because it has come to a screeching halt in sales. And the dealerships are tripping, just so you know. They're tripping. These dealerships are going home early on Saturdays because they have no sales. Well, this is the end of the month. I got guys pushing to do cars because I am not only an independent dealership, I'm also a broker on new cars. And I will tell you, they are pushing, dropping, we'll discount it more. Can you get it out by the end of the month? Because they get an allocation for next month. So they'll take a skinny deal right now to get an allocation for next month. However, I think there will be some incentives. So what we've got going on is we've got the trade-ins have dropped dramatically. I had a guy who could have got out of his Santa Fe lease 2 months ago. He would have gotten $2,000. Now he just washed clean. He just washed clean. So that's what's going on. Also, you just got to pay attention, right? So my wholesalers are telling me that they ain't holding on to nothing unless it is under 25,000. That's the gold, right? If you've got cars that are under 25 grand, because remember, the manufacturers have been manipulating the market. They are basically building everything that has the high market, the high spread, right? So the things that are loaded, everything over 25 and 30, that's what they're building. They're not building any of the base models. So they are basically manipulating the market to do that. So pay attention because I think we're going to see some incentives in November and December. However, I also think that trade-ins are dropping. Again, unless you have cheap cars. Cheap cars are still gold. They still have value. They'll still bring more than Manheim will put on there because you can't get cheap cars anywhere. So that's kind of what's going on. And you know what? Again, remember, just if you don't have to do it now, be patient because there's stuff coming off lease. And again, the values are dropping. We're not overpaying as much as we were. So depending on what it is, there is deals to be had. And I hope to see the leases get better, but leases aren't that great right now. And I don't know that I would recommend it if you can find an interest rate that is lower. The other side of that is putting all this cash down. If you can find a manufacturer that has under 4.9 to finance, if it's a manufacturer on a new car, you can get a online banking account right now, a savings, put your cash in there at 4.75 APY and then finance, because remember, if you put it in a savings account, you're going to get a cumulative interest versus fixed interest on a car loan. So that's kind of what's going on. I'll keep you guys in the loop. But I stay on top of that stuff, and I got wholesalers that are keeping me in the market 100% on the used car stuff. So have an awesome day.